We the people created these rules. Our government servants must defend as a basis for the country's laws. These are the rules that must not bend. Amendment 1. Congress can't make laws to affect our right of the freedom of speech, our right to gather and talk, our right to self-design our preach. Government was given these constraints, can't control our public press and news, can't control our right to discuss complaints, can't control our worship in the pews. Amendment 2. The common man has the right to keep and bear arms across the land. Militia shall not be controlled or infringed if government servants get out of hand. Amendment 3. For soldiers to be housed in a time of peace, they must follow the rules of the owner's lease. For soldiers to be housed in a time of war, they need the owner's consent according to the law. Amendment 4. Amendment 4. Police can't do any ID stops. A suspicion of crime, they must speak. To make a search, obey the laws. They must have a warrant and a probable cause. Even then, the warrant must be for certain people and places to look, and it only allows for specific things to be took. Amendment 5. When charged with a serious or capital crime, you have the right to be silent of guilt. A person can't receive an indictment unless it's grand jury built. And from the same crime they can't create another charge or trial to see. The courts are forbidden to engage in a double jeopardy. Private property cannot be used or taken for public say unless it is accompanied with justifiable pay. Amendment 6. The accused shall always have a trial that is public and quick. In local courts where the crime took place is where the trial must stick. The accused must be given lawyer assist. The courts must tell the nature and cause, must have witnesses against and for, included in the accusation clause. Amendment 7. A dispute of ownership or damage of high expense in the courts of common law, trial by jury must commence. All other courts are forbidden to review the facts the jury already saw, according as the rules allow in the courts of common law. Amendment 8. Courts can't demand expensive fines. They can't demand too much for bail. No cruel and unusual punishment used for justice to prevail. Amendment 9. These rights described in the Constitution can't use a language that's twisted or explained in a way to deny, to dismiss, or to change all other rights we the people have retained. Amendment 10. The Constitution has given certain powers described as guidelines our government servants must stay inside, to use for the affairs and protection that applies to our countryside. But certain powers are reserved for our states, so the federal government can't divide the powers that it doesn't detail. Belong to we the people to decide. That is America's Bill of Rights. That is America's Bill of Rights.